In this presentation, we will look at what I think the future of education will look like. To understand the future of education, I think a good place to start would be to describe what a perfect school would look like. A perfect school would be one in which each student has a personal tutor who knows exactly how they learn best, what they need to learn, and is also a content expert. This was the way education was done thousands of years ago, as Socrates mentored Plato, Plato mentored Aristotle, and Aristotle mentored Alexander the Great. And yes, in looking to the future, I am looking to the past first. So this will make you question, how can this be accomplished, as there are not enough people to tutor everyone one-on-one? This will be very, very expensive, and not everyone is equal to a Socrates, a Plato, or an Aristotle. I see a software program being developed that tutors students individually by pulling from a library of educational videos and resources from the internet. This program also tests students, gives them feedback, and adapts to the way students learn over time by scientifically discovering what works best for that particular student. I don't think schools will cease to exist, as children still need somewhere to go as their parents work, but I see less teachers in them in the future, as teachers will move from delivering and facilitating teaching to monitoring teaching. However, I still think this is 20 to 40 years down the road. In the meantime, I think educators will become more and more proficient in using technology and digital tools in the classroom, as these tools not only help in engaging students more, but also help in providing individualized and differentiated instruction to students. I also see blended learning growing in application, as it leverages digital content and face-to-face instruction to provide students with skills and practice, as the teacher becomes more of a facilitator of information. Blended learning creates an environment where students can get individualized, self-paced instruction, and teachers can provide small group differentiated instruction based on weekly or daily performance student data. I also think teachers will start using biometrics to monitor students during online classes with eye tracking technology software to determine if they are concentrating or not. In the next 20 to 40 years, I also see an increase in the use of augmented reality in education. With augmented reality, we can view a real world through a mobile device, and this device superimposes extra digital information onto the real world through the use of an app. Augmented reality has several uses in education. It can help ELL students learn English better, as they will be able to see a moving image of the words that they're learning. It can be used the same way for science, anatomy, geology, astronomy, and many other subjects.
Created using Powtoon.